Hey everyone, yeah, it's early morning here in Tamworth. Probably spent a little bit too much time packing the car, but I'm just about to hit the road to the Nelson Bay area. I'm going to go spearfishing for the first time in my life, combine two of my favourite hobbies being shooting and fishing, and do it all underwater. Yeah, I've been really looking forward to this for a long time, so stay tuned. So it's been driving for the last close to 4 hours. Just arrived here. The sea looks pretty angry, but in this little bay it's nice and sheltered, and I can clearly see the distinction between, you know, light and dark, so I think the visibility is going to be pretty good. At a glance I can already see 3 guys out there having a spearfish, so fingers crossed I don't, you know, get tangled up with them. Looking forward to it. So I just want to apologise about the blurry GoPro footage. I had an old GoPro Hero 2 camera. I thought it would be fine for this sort of thing, but as you can see the footage is pretty blurry and it wouldn't focus at all, but when I pulled my head out from underneath the water it focused on everything in the distance fine. So talking to a mate, and he said it's probably just the oldest sensors in the old style GoPro is the reason it doesn't focus properly. But anyways, I went for a dive, found some sea urchins. I'd never eaten sea urchin before this day, so I harvested a couple of them for a post-dive snack, and they are absolutely delicious. They're such a unique flavour. There's heaps of them around. I had a great day, learned to free dive a little bit. Pretty rough and dodgy, but I got better towards the end of the day. Unfortunately the GoPro batteries didn't last long, and I didn't get any of the fish I shot on GoPro, but yeah, I shot some pike, I shot a red mowie and a sand whiting. Missed a cracker of a shot on a blackfish or a luderick up in some shallow rocks that are normally exposed at low tide, but because the tide was high, yeah, I had a really good shot at one of those and missed it, only by like millimeters sort of thing. And yeah, and I also missed a goatfish, which I was absolutely spewing about. I'm still spewing about it, and I just want to go back and target one of those pretty much exclusively. Having never caught one on rod and line either, so yeah, it was a really good day. So we're given some abalone by 2 kind spearos. Taste testing it for the first time. And it's actually really good, hey. I see why people say they like picking $50 notes off the bottom of the ocean. Hey everyone, so just finished my first day ever spearfishing, and what good fun that was, combining 2 of my hobbies, shooting stuff and fishing. Yeah, the conditions are really calm now. When I first showed up this morning at about 9 AM, it was pretty, the sea was pretty cranky, but this bay was pretty sheltered, so I got lucky there. Yeah, managed to shoot a red mowie, a whiting, some pike, get some sea urchins. Then I met some pretty tip-top spear fishermen that gave me a couple of abalone to try. And they also, as he drove off, he stopped the car and threw me a hard plastic float and said someone gave it to him 15 years ago when he was starting out, and so I guess he just continued on that tradition. So thanks mate, if you're watching this, I really appreciate that. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is just gather some of the many Banksia pods that are absolutely everywhere. Don't even have to work hard for these, you can literally just pick them up off the ground, which is awesome. So just about to try a bit of pike sashimi. Thanks, Wet Mammal. It's pretty damn good. Nice work, man. Thanks for the recommendation. Start off by making a smoked salsa. So I may have stuffed up here. I may have forgotten half the ingredients for the smoked salsa, but we're going to do it anyway. I'm going to shave off the most. So that's how you fill it in your backstrap. So what I cooked up here was actually some venison backstrap tacos with a smoked salsa using those Banksia pods I found before. Cook the backstrap over charcoal. The idea is cut it up into nice thin chunks that are easy to put onto a taco, bit of flatbread. The salsa is meant to have a few more ingredients in it, but it was just Roma tomatoes, habanero, some lime, and some salt. And then just serve some avocado and salad, and these bad boys were amazing, especially after a big day in the water. Following morning, I woke up to lots of bird life in camp. These are some rainbow lorikeets, and they're probably one of my favourite birds. Someone else in the caravan park who left out some bread for them. I'm not sure how good that is for them, but they were pretty keen to hook into it.
sea urchin on, see how this goes.
Hey, so I ended up going for a dive this morning. I was actually just going to head home. Had a guy message me on Facebook, saw one of my posts in the group and said, hey, I'm heading to X spot if you want to join me. So I joined him and another guy, ran into a couple of guys as well. Yeah, we didn't do any good. The visibility is down to like sort of about 3-4 meters max, and it's really murky. And then started to chop up really bad. And because I couldn't see the bottom in some places and riding in that chop, I started to feel a bit seasick. So another guy said he was going to head off, and so I decided I was going to do the same thing. So now, yeah, I'm just got a 4-hour drive back home, and it's been fun. Can't wait to come do it again. Thanks for watching, guys. Please press like and subscribe.